chivalry's dead. A lot of men are boys these days. A lot of men just want to do what?
Have sex.
The foundation for men these days has been pulled from underneath. Social media, dating websites, the whole society, what a man should be these days, right? A lot of men are fucking broken.
Corey Niles,
The game on.
the star of Netflix's new special $1 Million Secret.
This is not for everybody. This is gut-wrenching.
Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina's all up in my DMs.
Oh.
No, actually.
Seriously? Sometimes the reason why women go back to men past ex, a past fling, is because they don't want to add another number. They want to just recycle the number and it stays the same.
Ladies, you gotta come home. And fellas, it's time to go home.
What do you mean?
Enough of the bullshit. Even if you have an ex, this, that, just be honest. Be straight up. Talk about it. You want that person, go get it.
Welcome back to Tall Blonde. We have another special guest today. So Corey Niles, it is.
Yes.
I don't know why the one came in front of it. Are you the only Corey Niles to ever exist on socials?
I didn't even think about that. No, I think I saw a few others. And
Okay.
I was forced to put one in front.
Okay, so it had to happen. It wasn't your first choice.
Yes, and at least one was the better number than two, so
Right.
I chose one.
Mine's 71 at the end of mine because someone had my same name. So
Were
I
you
had
born
to
in 71?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I'm a lot younger than that. but 71 is my favorite number, so I went with that. But you went with one.
Did you play hockey?
No, but we billeted guys that played hockey. So that sent me into a little bit of a phase, but it's not about me in this podcast, okay? It's about you. So tell me or tell anyone that hasn't met you before who you are. Give us a little background.
Well, my name's Corey Niles from Toronto, born and raised. Mama's still out there. I'm the oldest of four.
Oldest of four, okay.
I'm the oldest of four, so I got to do things as right as I can.
Yeah. You're a leader.
I'm a leader. I'm in television. I am an entrepreneur. I own a company also called Rustic Edge Homes.
Okay.
So, had that for years, building houses ground up, landscape construction, all renovations. Started it from the bottom.
So you're a manly man.
I'm a manly man. I try to be.
In what
It's a
ways do
dying
you
breed.
try?
It's a dying breed.
I agree, but I'd like to hear your perspective on that.
Why I think I'm a manly man?
No, why it's a dying breed, like
Ooh,
manly men.
That's a good one. Because chivalry's dead.
Thank you.
Chivalry's dead.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on this podcast. Thank you for saying that, because that is exactly how I felt all my life. Well, not all my life, for the past 5 years of dating. But chivalry is dead. And I mean, don't want to jump into the dating here, but I just want your perspective on things like, if we're talking about chivalry, what does that include?
Man, everything. There's so much basis. I feel like, the foundation for men these days, it's been pulled from underneath.
Okay.
It's like the rug's been pulled from underneath. Social media, dating websites, the whole society, what a man should be these days, right? They don't know how to do it anymore. Especially, well, I guess I'm in the millennials, but the younger generation.
How old are you?
38.
38. How old do you think
I know I
am?
look 21, but.
I would have guessed like 28.
Really?
Yeah. No. How old would you have guessed for me?
26.
Close.
23.
A bit higher.
27.
24. Do you think I come across as that or no?
No.
No? Okay. That's good.
A lot more mature.
Thank you. That's nice. So going from obviously construction and everything and then being on television, I know we're not allowed to say what you're doing, but a lot of people probably want to get onto television. They want to get in the scene, in the know. Everyone watches all these shows.
Yeah.
They want to get there. How did you get there? Was it like an application? What was it?
So I was like the only one on the show that didn't apply for it.
Okay.
Or any of the shows that I've done, or just television in general. It just came to me. Whether that was TikTok, whether that was just my social media presence. I mean, you got a big Instagram presence.
Semi.
I have a semi-big TikTok presence. They actually found me on TikTok.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I don't even look at DMs on TikTok. I looked one day, I was at my aunt's house, and I saw this long-ass message, and I was like, look at this. Should I respond? I still have the message.
But was it like, can you tell us if it was like one of those people that are like a scout looking for people?
So it was a casting agent who worked with this company
Okay.
hand in hand and was like, hey, we want you to do this. But they couldn't say who it was yet.
Okay.
I called and she was like, hey, we love you. We love how you talk. We love the things that you talk about. We love your energy. I think you'd be a great fit for something. They told me what it was about. And I was like, oh boy, this is going to, and my aunt was like, fuck it, call. I was like, all right. So my doggy Fred, my dog is my best friend, by the way.
Okay. So you're an animal lover,
Yes.
but preferably dog lover. You don't do
Yes.
cats. Okay.
I love cats, but I'm
So we're on
highly
the same
allergic. So
page.
you could kill me with a cat.
Oh, okay.
You can kill me with a cat.
Like for real? Like if
Like-
there
like-
was
like-
a cat here, you would have to be like, I
I
can't
would need
do
a
this
whole
podcast.
lot of reacting,
Okay.
you know?
Oh, why are reactants so expensive?
Are they?
They're really expensive.
get
And I
my-
just heard my friend laugh because they were like $80 or something.
What?
No? Yeah.
No, dude.
Yeah, they're expensive. Am I buying them from the wrong thing? I'm buying them from Shoppers.
$80 reaction?
$80 reactant.
From where?
Shoppers.
For what?
Reactant for like eyes. I got allergies.
There's no way it was $80. Somebody said we got one.
No.
We got one.
Listen. I just asked I saw reactant on the thing.
Who the fuck
I
you
did
paying
self checkout.
I got reacted in the truck. I'll
No.
slang them to you right now.
Thank you. That'd be so nice. No, but it was also reactant, $80 plus 40 cents because Canada needs to pay for a bag.
Yeah, they do.
So it was $80.40.
I got some for free if you need them. Like,
Thank you. Okay. So not a cat lover, just a dog lover. Sorry, we went a little
I'm an
bit off
animal
track
lover.
here. Okay.
I love animals.
Animal lover,
I love
but
all
a
that.
cat
I
could
just
kill
can't be
you.
around cats.
Got you. So going back to the whole getting into reality television.
Yeah.
You got the call with your aunt.
Got the
Your aunt
call.
told you to take it. You were walking your dog.
Yeah, I was scared as hell.
Okay.
Actually, I wasn't yet. It was more just like, let me see what this is all about.
Nerves or scared?
Nerves as far as like, no nerves yet.
Okay.
But it was just more like, I get so many messages about bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I was like, okay, this sounds real, but this also sounds not real.
What do you mean bullshit? Like, what do you get messages about?
I mean, it's you should know when you have a lot of followers, it's just a bunch of random ass messages. So when I say don't go through my DM,
But mine are men being
Are
like,
they?
I'll pay you $7,000 for a picture of your feet.
is that what they do though?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Have you ever taken it?
No, surprisingly.
You've never taken.
I've
7K.
thought about it.
You wouldn't take 7K.
I don't think they're real. Like, I think that they're gonna ask
don't
me
get
for all
those
my
messages.
information and then like stalk me for the rest of my life and then tell them I owe them something. So like, I'd rather get my money other
right.
places. So what are your DMs like?
I mean, not like that.
Not like that.
Definitely not like that. Yo.
Okay, so I just outed myself.
Holy.
Out yourself. What are your DMs
Not like
like?
that. Mine are more just either like sponsorships or corporations or you know, fucking like Fashion Nova shit like that.
Oh, we
I'm
love
a
that.
fashion guy.
See, I get a few. You're a fashion guy.
I'm a fashion guy. I might get the odd like, hey, you're handsome that I never respond to.
Do you ever talk to any? Like, do you build a community, or is it just like you're posting to post?
No, I definitely work on building a community.
Because you have 300K on TikTok,
Yeah.
and 30+K on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
I go live a lot on TikTok, so
Oh, great.
community is definitely important. You know what I mean? Like, again, that goes back to just building a foundation and sticking within a niche. You know, so I've learned that.
And did your niche come? Sorry, we went all over the place, but
Yeah.
if we go back to you get in the call, whatever, they obviously accepted you.
So that was a long process. It
Oh,
was,
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like a 7-month process. So that could be tedious on anybody. After the initial phone call, I got a phone call back about 20 minutes later, and it was the same casting agent. And she was like, I have never heard back this quick, but I have a meeting for you in like an hour.
No way.
I was like, oh my God, heart was fucking racing. I
Yeah.
was like, okay. And I spoke to somebody.
So you
who-
wanted it that bad if your heart was racing?
I didn't want it at all.
Oh,
I didn't want to do it.
okay.
I didn't want to do it.
Interesting.
But I was like, okay.
Your aunt did.
My aunt did. It was all my aunt's fault.
Yeah.
But, you know, these are things that I've wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like we do social media. We content create. We influence because
Mm-hmm.
we want the biggest platform. You know, and I believe using your platform in a positive way is nothing but positive.
Absolutely.
Whether people fucking hate me off these shows, whether they love me, I'm all for it.
So did you have to do obviously interviews because you didn't get a call back so obviously you were speaking to her on like the interview?
Yeah.
Because I did an interview for Love Island
How'd that go?
last year. It was good, but I was
it a
like,
casting agent?
yes. So I was like living in New York, and they thought I was a New Yorker, but I was like Toronto based.
I can see you doing Love Island.
I would do it. So call me back if
I can see
you
you
want
do
me
it.
to
Or like
be on.
Bachelorette.
Really?
Yeah, because
I feel like too many men would be
and you
like.
can handle like 30 guys.
Could I?
I think so.
You think? Just from this like
Yeah,
10-minute conversation, you think I could handle 30 guys?
100%.
Okay, let's not take that the wrong way because
Don't take it the wrong
What was
way.
the girl that did like 100?
No, she did 1,000.
1,000?
She did 1,000 in 24
Shut the
hours.
fuck up.
She did 1,000 in 24 hours. And she's trying to beat it right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't ask me why I know this.
Shut the fuck up.
She did 1,000 in 24 hours.
I thought it was 100.
1,000.
And I was shocked by 100.
It was 1,000.
Moment of silence for 1,000.
Honestly, I stayed silent for it for a second.
But like
I was just
realistically, can we just talk about that for a second since we're on the topic and I've wanted to ask somebody about this? Knowing that she's a very pretty girl and
Yeah,
I
I've
have
seen
all
her.
the respect for her. Would I do it? Absolutely not. Never in my life would I be caught dead doing that. But would you, let's say you saw her out, you didn't know that she did that.
Yeah.
Would you have taken her out on a date? Like, would you have vibed with her?
No.
If you didn't know, though.
No.
So she's just not your type.
No.
So what is your type?
I felt like that one was coming. I don't know. You know, it's again, I've had a type for so long, but it's also like, actually, no, I can't lie, because from when I was younger, so my mom is blonde,
Okay.
blue eyes,
Okay.
very beautiful.
We got a blonde blue-eyed in the studio right now. And she's single.
My mom, blonde, blue eyes, you know, the world's perfect mother in my
Yeah.
eyes, shit like that. And it's only when I started dating when I was younger when I realized it's like, damn, I think you do go for the type of like, I was single mama on
Yeah.
top of that, you know. So
Oh,
it's like,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to become the man of the house early. So it's like everything I always fell into or fell for was very similar to what, you know, she birthed with us. So
Yeah.
blonde, blue eyes. Don't get me wrong, I'm a sucker for brunettes too. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Alba, we're getting married one day.
Okay.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Does she know that? Do they know that?
Sabrina's all up in my DMs, and I'm
Oh.
like, no, actually.
Seriously? No fucking way. Oh, he's kidding. You're kidding. I'm a blonde, okay? You got to tell
Are
me
you
when you're
natural
kidding.
blonde?
No. Dirty blonde. Not this blonde.
I was gonna say I see some roots.
Okay, we don't need to call out here.
I'm not
Who
calling-
knows if
I'm
they
just-
can
I'm
see
just-
the roots?
I can see her roots too.
That's rude.
Is that rude? Okay, wait, that's not.
No,
wait.
it's not rude. It's just like, it's not rude,
If
but
a man
like,
asks if you're a natural blonde,
so it's not as rude as asking like, how much do you weigh? But it's like, ugh, fuck, I like didn't want you to call me out for being fake. You know what I mean?
but doesn't mean you're fake. It means, hey, what's your natural color?
Okay, so I have a question.
Sure.
Do you, okay, we didn't really get to your type. You said blondes, blue eyes, skinny, slim, thick, a little bit.
So, I mean, that's a great question. Again, it's like I haven't been in that world for so long.
Because my question
but-
comes after this.
Does it?
Yeah.
I think I don't judge
Yeah.
if a woman's thicker.
Mm-hmm.
It does go beyond looks.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I have to be, 100% attracted to you.
Yeah.
100. Not 99, not 98, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're skinny, thicker, I mean, again, my mom's skinny. A lot of women in my family are skinny. Every girl I've ever dated, skinny.
Mm-hmm.
But I like a little meat.
But what do you mean skinny?
So when I say skinny, I'm not talking fucking anorexic.
Yeah.
I'm talking fit,
Fit. Toned. Some muscle.
toned, even if they're not toned, just fit.
Abs? No abs?
Like
Some
if you
lines
have more
there.
abs than me, I can't do it.
Okay.
I appreciate it,
Okay.
but I can't do it.
Gotcha.
You know, it's like,
Just like demasculates you a little bit.
yeah, let me be the fucking man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me be the man.
I want to be the strong one.
Let me be the strong one.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
a Taurus. Let me be the bull.
And height.
How tall am I?
Yeah. No.
Or you
Height
don't?
for
Oh.
the girl.
5'5" to, actually no, I'll say 5'3" to 5'9" for me.
Okay.
I'm 6'3", so
Okay, that's a good height. That's
it?
like a very good height for a male.
I should have said
I like
6'4".
6. No, you can't lie. I like 6'3" to 6'7",
God damn.
but I'm 5'9" and a half, and I carry that half with all my heart.
6'3" to 6'7".
Yeah.
You're stuck on that.
I have.
What if he's really handsome and he's 5'9"?
That's my height.
I know.
I don't feel
See, that's
like
weird to me. It's like,
in my feminine era, you know?
and that's how men feel. Like, I don't know how men that are like 5'5" date someone that's like 6'3".
Yeah, but then some people are like, I don't like skinny girls. Like they don't understand how
That's
someone could
my
like
boy.
someone skinny.
You'll never, and he's on steroids, my boy.
Oh.
You'll never see this motherfucker with a skinny girl. He likes them big.
See, but that's like some people's kinks and things that they like. Everyone has a type.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I feel like I'm still figuring it out, but I'm 24, so I'm allowed.
You
know
are
what I
allowed.
mean?
You are
I'm
allowed.
allowed.
But what are you trying to figure out?
The one.
Like, do you get a man's perspective in a lot of your conversations or no?
In what way? Like, what do you mean? Like
So,
podcast wise or
Podcast wise, life in general.
Yes. So I've actually gotten a lot of comments. Some are negative because I post advice, right?
Right.
So a lot is not a lot, but like I get people agreeing or disagreeing, and it's very much so I'm stern in what I'm thinking and what I'm saying. So obviously people are going to give me a little bit of backlash, you know?
Yeah.
So I do read the comments and I see that a lot of people maybe disagree or a lot of people agree.
Yeah.
And I get the male's perspective. But I have been really enjoying
But
having
what type of men are you getting that perspective from?
some are user 26857. Some are
But
Jimmy.
what type of men are they? Like, are they the manly men?
I don't know. I don't follow them back.
Are they the girly man? Are they in fucking tech? Are they in like
No, I've had some like people on the pod who are both content creators, but one has a 9 to 5 and he was like really good at advice. So like I take in what you guys say and I think about it.
That's important. That's important. See,
Like I let it sit, you know? Like I'm not just like stuck up being like, this is my way or the highway. No, like I'll sit with it.
Yeah.
So I think that's also important just in life because not everything's going to go your way. You have to understand other people's perspectives.
100%.
Yeah. So going into the whole dating scene, you were living in Toronto for a bit,
My whole life.
your whole life.
Yeah.
And past relationships, past dating, how was the Toronto dating scene if you were to say it in one word?
Damn. Again, hard for me to think that far back, but I think there's, okay.
Yeah.
Forget Toronto for a second, right? Toronto's a big city. Toronto's a massive city.
Not compared to,
New York.
yeah.
So Toronto's probably second biggest in the dating
Okay,
world.
fine. We're talking
Right,
about
so-
Toronto being a big city.
There's so much going on. I think there's just too
There
much
always
going
is,
on.
yeah.
Like how do you focus on dating when there's that much going on? Like how do you really zone in and hone in on this is what I like? As a woman these days, you could talk to 35 different dudes.
Yeah.
As a man these days, you're already expecting them to already be talking to 35 different women.
But isn't that go vice versa?
It does. However, remember I just said chivalry's dead? A lot of men are fucking broken. So I'm writing a book called Why All Men Are Fucking Broken.
Oh, really?
I am.
And can you explain why you feel so strongly about why all men are fucking broken? Was
Again,
it fucking or did I just add
Fucking
that?
broken. It's fucking broken.
I tend to add the
Again,
F word into some things,
I
but I'm
personally
glad
think,
it was.
and that's why I was like, you know what? This might work, me being on here, because I was like, that's you get to see that side of things. But
Yeah.
I do believe in chivalry.
Okay, fill me in.
I'm
Talk
not
to me.
perfect, right? I am not the perfect person to be in a
Nor am I.
relationship with. None of that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I fucked up many times.
In what way? Cheating?
Holy,
Not to just
that is
put it out
crazy.
there.
She just threw that right out there. No, crazier than that, you know. But it's like, okay, let's get back to the chivalry and Toronto and this and that. How many men, right? These men haven't even figured out.
The only thing going in my head right now is what's crazier than that?
It gets crazier. But listen,
What?
a lot of men are boys these days,
Okay, carry on.
right? You need to hear this because you're trying to find a man, right? A lot of men are boys these days.
I'm
a lot of men just want
studying
to do
right
what?
now.
A lot of men want to do what?
Have sex.
And what?
Hook up.
That's it. Why?
Drink beer.
Why do they want to do that? Drink beer, hang out with their buddies, bang you when they can, have their thing, have you.
Because it's
blah, blah,
easy
blah.
nowadays.
It is easy, right? And why does that happen?
Because more girls want to settle down and more guys don't want to settle down as soon.
You think so?
So I feel like girls are like kind of a little bit desperate to men, so men like take it for granted.
What if, again, in my eyes, and that gets to where like why a lot of men are broken, you know, again, we speak social media, We talk about you got Bumble, Tinder, you got this, you got that, you got the clubs, you got the whole society right now actually disintegrates men.
How though?
How
I
many-
thought it was giving them
and
more leeway.
And this is not, it doesn't. It doesn't. I think a lot of men are pussies.
Oh,
I think a lot of men these days are pussies.
I can agree with that.
And that has nothing to do with you know, their upbringing, this, that. It's like the world is so fucked up right now. Everything is at everybody's disposal, and you're easily replaced. As a man, right? And listen, and I'm not speaking for all men. I'm not even speaking about myself at this point. It's I've seen it a million times over and over and over and over, and it's like a lot of men just don't want to try anymore. A lot of men just don't want to try anymore. So just hooking up with somebody is easier. They don't want to get to know you. A lot of men don't want to be heartbroken off that shit.
Yes, but do you not think that that was happening for so long?
I think it was, and I think, again, social media really tipped the
Yeah.
scale on that one.
Well, that tipped the scale also for people just thinking that they can get anyone from anywhere in the whole entire world because you have access to talking to them. But I agree to some extent to what you're saying, but I also think like morals in a sense of what do you want out of life? Like, do you
Right.
want to have the happily ever after, white picket fence, home, a wife, 3 kids, whatever? Or do you want to have, I want to travel the world and be a surgeon and then just fuck everyone that I want whenever I'm in those cities? Like, what do you want?
I think both those sides are valid. You know, like if you're a man that understands what he wants, right? If I sit here right now and I say, you know what, I want to be single for the rest of my life, I want to travel, I want to date, I want to fuck, then make that decision. You're a fucking man. Make that decision. But
Oh, so you don't think people do make that decision?
they do. They do. But again, when it comes to the dating world, at least have enough balls. Okay, so let's say I'm dating 10 other women.
Okay.
As a man, be honest about it. Don't string them along, right? You don't deserve it. She don't deserve it.
I don't deserve
And
it.
he doesn't deserve it for himself. Don't string them along. Be honest. Grab your little balls and tell
Yeah.
them, you know what, here's what I want to do, but here's also what I'm doing. How do you feel about that?
I love that. But then you're never going to get anyone because if you tell a girl, like, I'm seeing 8 other females, she's going to be like, fuck you.
But
You know?
he was honest. And if that one can't understand
Handle.
what his passions are,
Uh-huh.
listen, one can still change his life. But he's being honest about what he's doing right now.
Mm.
And I think that gets taken away from a lot of men. That also gets taken from a lot of women. You know, there's so many powerful, independent women these days.
Yes.
And that's where
I think women are on the come up.
100%.
They're on the uphill rising.
And you always have been. But again, the social media, the this, the that, it puts you on a different platform now, right? Especially as an influencer, you know, but
It gives us eyes and a community to
For
back
sure.
us up.
for sure. And when people watch you or watch me or this and that, it's like, again, you could hate me, you could love me, but I'm going to say something there that coincides with somebody else. That's
Yeah.
the whole point of it for me.
So do you believe that there's a solution in all this, or you just think it's by person that like,
Honestly, the solution, I don't have the answer, but I think it's time, ladies, you got to come home.
what do
You
you
got to
mean?
come home, and fellas, it's time to go home.
What do you mean?
Enough of the bullshit.
You got to come home as in like, you got to come home and be honest and like,
Even if you have an ex, this, that, just be honest. Be straight up. Talk about it. You want that person, go get it.
true, I kind of like that. Like I like the be honest and be confident in who you are. I always say I think confidence like puts you like off the wall so much hotter just because if you know what you want and you're like stuck to it and people see that, whether it's work, men, females, whatever life, you can majority of the time get what you want because you're saying it to everyone, you're putting it out there, you're putting yourself out there.
Yep. And men lack confidence these days.
Yeah.
No, which is sad. A lot of men lack so much confidence, and a lot of them work harder than I do.
What do you think your non-negotiables then? I feel like you're a little harsh in dating. Like you're very, if it's not it, you're just like, next.
Isn't that how you should be?
Probably.
If it doesn't work for you, why are you holding on to it?
Probably, but at the same time, like,
But I'm also not that way.
why? Then what are you?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm one to, if I'm in the dating world, I'm not just going to get rid of you because it just doesn't work for me. I probably wouldn't even put you in that position to begin
Are you on
with.
any dating apps?
Hell no.
Have you ever been on any dating apps?
Yes.
And how
Probably
did
for
that
like
go?
3 days.
Which one was it?
and I probably wasn't supposed to. Which one was it?
So you've
She
cheated.
said, which one was
You've
it?
cheated.
No.
100% you have. Yeah.
Why do
You
you
said
say
you
100%?
probably shouldn't have
You
been
said,
on a dating
so
app.
I can't be like 25 years old, 23 on dating apps and shit like that.
Yeah, but you said you
They
probably
don't
shouldn't
work
have
for me
been.
though. Like they don't work for me.
You probably shouldn't have been because you were with somebody else, or you probably shouldn't have been because it didn't work for you.
Probably 'cause it just didn't work.
And remember the honest
this
thing,
is a
because we
long-
were all about honesty here.
This
So
was a
like,
long time ago. But
okay.
I don't agree with them. Like you're only on there for one reason. Don't tell me you're going on a goddamn dating site and finding love.
See, I don't.
It
really,
doesn't work.
I don't do dating apps, but I have like dabbled. You know, so I just feel like it's not a real person that I'm speaking to,
Right.
and that's why I can't gel with it.
Yeah.
Like I just don't.
But even when I speak to the homies, this to that, it's the same fucking people on there.
No, you can widen your range.
This girl whining her shit to New York.
You can widen the range as far as you want. Okay.
But I mean, it's just like now, can you use a dating website as a tool? Let's say.
Oh
somebody
God, how
yourself-
is it a tool?
Well, I'm just saying. Let's say you travel a lot, this, that, blah, blah, blah. It's hard to meet people. You really don't go out a lot. That's the tool, right? That's
Okay.
your way to have a conversation with somebody.
Okay.
But initially, what's that conversation about? What do you want out of this? I'm on this dating website because I'm looking for a wife. I'm looking for a husband.
Yeah, some people do.
Nah, you're on this dating website.
You
looking
know the
for-
whole Hinge advertisements when it's like they've actually found their soulmate. Do you believe in that, or do you think it's like a joke?
I think it's a joke. I think
Oh.
it's bullshit.
I believed in it.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I have one friend that like had a successful Hinge relationship.
For like 6 months?
No, I think they're still together.
What's wrong with again, let's go back to chivalry. I would rather meet somebody.
Can you explain to me what chivalry means in your eyes?
I think chivalry to me is very close to this new Tad wife shit.
What's Tad wife?
You don't know about that?
No.
What? Aren't you on TikTok?
I post a lot. Do I scroll a lot? Yes, before
Have you
bed.
heard about
but
Tad wife? Nobody's heard about Tad wife?
have you heard about Tad wife? Okay, talk about it.
Like actually? So it's where like
Clearly, you have been doing
No,
a lot more
this
TikToking
is-
than anybody else.
this is like so recent to me that I seen it, but it's just more of like women that want that chivalry lifestyle. They want to be a girl again.
Oh yeah, sign me up. I want to be a.
They
I don't know what it stands for.
not,
but-
not necessarily, they don't want to be a housewife, but they want to feel feminine again.
Yes.
They want the man to be masculine.
Love this.
They want the traditional.
This is
They
amazing.
want I want to be home, you go out and work. Well, again, a lot of women these days that won't work with because
But they can still work, but like maybe just if they have kids, stay home with the kids,
Yeah.
you know? And if they want to go back to work, they can. That's their choice, but like they don't have to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's important because that whole trad wife trend or chivalry, it's like you as a woman, you're that man's piece. And your
He's
house,
your piece.
and vice versa. And that house is your home, right? So you got to allow that man to work his ass off, come home and do his piece. That's you and the house and your family.
Kids, dog,
That whole kids, dog.
whatever.
So there's a lot of women coming out right now talking about this trad wife thing. And I've commented a few times because I'm like, okay, so how can you speak on it, right? How could you speak about,
Do you know what trad wife means? Like stands for?
no, do you?
No.
I think it's literally just called traditional wife.
Oh, so it's just like a
Duh,
short form.
trad.
Sorry.
Come on.
Didn't get there yet. It
Right
went
over
right,
it. Right
over
over
my head. In one ear out the other.
Oh, shit.
It's,
No, but
it's late
like,
on a Friday, okay?
yeah, but it's like, a lot of these, I'm like, how could you speak about being this traditional wife when you don't practice it? You ain't even got nobody.
How the fuck do you practice it?
If you're not with nobody, how could you even fathom the thought of being one? It's a paradox.
I can fathom it, and I'm single.
What is it that you want?
Oh, I've talked about this
Everything?
so many
Everything?
times.
I'm
I
sure
don't
you
even
have.
want anything anymore. I'm like good to be single, mingle.
You want the house, you want the money, you want the
No,
kids.
but like at the end of the day, I want
health.
3 kids. I want a husband. I want a house. I want a dog, and I want to I want to still work, but I
Right.
want to be with my kids the majority of the time.
So why aren't you doing it?
I'm 24.
That's okay.
I'm too young.
You want to be an old mom or you want to be a young mom?
Well, I'll have kids at like 28.
You're sure about that?
Yeah, mark my words.
Okay. And what's your type?
Ugh, I say this every time. My type is.
And forget the every time. Like, what is it that you see? I'm sure you've answered that a million times. Forget the looks. Forget the.
I want a secure man that makes me feel safe, both emotionally, mentally, physically, and like obviously that goes for finances, but I could take part in that too. There's by no means they have to support me, but I want to feel safe in like our life. And I also want to feel encouraged. I want someone to believe in me because a lot of the times, you know, you meet men and they're so driven in what they're doing, which is amazing. I love that.
Right.
But I also want them to take a step back and be like, no, you're also doing something. You're also wanting to like, you know, do a brand or start a name for yourself or whatever that is. So I want someone to support me, encourage me, and be my safe place.
Honestly, that word support though is also a dying breed to me, right? Because like the things that you're looking for, it's like every man also wants that, you know. And it's like you get back to like why a lot of men are broken. They don't have the support
From a female?
from a female, from family. Everything stems from childhood trauma, this, that, you know. So the support, or you know, a man wanting to be able to live that life with you. I think a lot of them are terrified right now because they'll give it to you. Most men don't even know how to love them fucking selves at this point before they get into something like that. So how do you handle a woman like yourself that wants these things when you have no clue what you're doing with yourself right now?
True, but like, I don't know. That's tough.
Does that woman bring that out of that man?
I think everyone needs to come as their own. And then, like,
Right.
obviously you can lift each other up is one thing, but like to be solely dependent on somebody else is like, you're asking for too much. You have to love yourself before you get into a relationship and you have to know who you are.
Yeah. You know, and then if not, then you break up. And breakups suck.
You're like a bit of a poet.
Am I?
I think so. You're very emotionally secure.
I don't think I am.
Oh, really? You don't think you are?
No.
Because the way you're speaking about like feelings and this and that and what people want in the deeper root of it, I feel like we're getting really deep,
I think
really
we need
easily.
to, though. I think we need to. Again, we're not talking about men or women. We're not justifying any sides. I think you have to be comfortable with yourself. You know, the things that I speak of, or you know, I'm talking to you right now like I've known you for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's like fuck it. You know, there's no. It's what it is, and this is just one subject.
Yeah. So yes, but like if I can put the question back onto you, what do you want if it's not just looks? Like what is it that you and like, you know, you keep saying that's what majority of men want. What is it that majority of men want?
It's hard to speak on every man these days because everything is fucked. You ever read that book, by the way? Everything is fucked.
No.
Mark-
I don't read books that often.
Mark Manson. But you know, the support is number one, regardless of what. Say the man has no money. You know, it doesn't. Do you love that person for that person? How did you meet that person? Again, I would rather meet somebody in person than a dating website.
Mm-hmm. Same.
You know, so when I meet somebody or met somebody, it's like there's a lot more adaptation there as far as, you know, this is what I want. That person just knows you a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
You're not afraid to talk to that person. You want your partner to be your best friend at the end of the day.
100%.
There is no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry to you. You're never gonna tell nobody. Everything that hurts me, bothering me, I'm gonna tell you. I'm an emotional person, first and foremost. I'm a fucking roller coaster.
I feel like you're a big teddy bear.
I am, but it's hard for me to hide my feelings. Like if I'm pissed off and I go out to a club or a bar, you're gonna know I'm fucking pissed off. If I'm super happy, so I either got to stay out situations or, you know, it's just, I'm very emotional. And it's like, you know, did you do that to yourself? Or, you know, is this childhood shit? Is this shit not going your way these days? Are you having a bad day? I think I've always just been emotional.
And if you're very emotional, isn't that a little bit scary in like the television world or the social media world? Like people could judge you.
I think that's where it works for me though.
What do you mean?
As far as I get to be myself.
Ah.
You know, yes, you're yourself with that woman and whatnot, but you know, cameras don't scare me, microphones don't scare me. Never has. I was always that kid that wanted to do everything in front of people. You know,
Oh,
but
really?
yeah. At first, don't get me wrong. When there's 150 cameras around you and one is this close to your face in every conversation, yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking. But you forget about them like 3 days in.
I'm sure.
Like you literally just forget they're there because now your emotions are running wild. Physically, mentally.
Do they put you into like an emotional state, like, you know,
yeah.
like
Oh,
they
yeah.
try to push you?
They do it.
And people, when
Purposely.
they got out of certain shows, would always say that like 2 days felt like 2 weeks.
Yeah. It honestly felt like I was there for like a year.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, you have no contact to the outside world.
So would you recommend people to do it, or would you be like, listen, you need to like make sure that you're okay with yourself?
Yeah, I would recommend you not to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why you leave with a bit of like,
You also have to know why you're doing it, right? Like, are you doing it because you want the fame? Are you doing it because you want to go find love? Are you doing
no
it
one's actually
because-
doing it for love.
Right? I feel like when you try and think of some that are, it's like, no, they're actually not. They're doing it for themselves, right? So it's like, what do you really want out of this? I did it because I was like, you know what? I need this. I need this. I need to know that 2 years down the road, fuck, I did that.
Yeah.
For me,
I
it was
got
just
this
all about
opportunity
that.
and I didn't pass it up. I took it.
Listen, I almost didn't get on the plane. Same day, I won't even lie to you. My aunt was at my house because she was watching my dog for over the
However
month.
long, yeah.
And I was just, my heart was coming out my chest, and I'm texting the producers about to, as to why I couldn't come. This is day of flying there, 4 a.m. And I like shedded a tear. I was so nervous, but there's just so much shit that I didn't take care of back home, or didn't felt like I did, And I was like, this is a big step forward. Once you're on this, there is no turning back. Yeah, my emotions were running wild, and I literally just almost didn't get on the plane. I called the Uber, and when I got in is when I took a deep breath, and hey, listen, I hugged my aunt. I was in tears, like, oh shit, like what the fuck am I doing? I was just scared.
I mean, I can only imagine because like knowing that your entire life is going to be changed from being on something, obviously like you post a video and anyone can see it, but like if you're not a big, account or whatever, algorithm isn't going to like post
Right.
you everywhere, but like a reality or whatever show that you may be on is like, if it's a show, people already have an audience for it. Like you already know that you're going to be in the limelight. So it's like, holy shit, I hope I present myself well. I hope
Yeah.
I am who I am. I hope people behind aren't disappointed in me. Like, was that going through your head?
Yes, it was for sure. The feedback that I got from production when I was doing great, and I didn't switch up. That was my main thing. I was like, you know what, let's do these, but I got to be vulnerable, right? I got to still want to learn. I got to be myself. But the main thing for me was just don't switch up. Be yourself and be vulnerable. Listen to others.
Did it work?
Yes,
Really?
it did.
So
did.
would you ever do something like that again?
Yes, and I'm going to. But I felt like I came back on top of that. The whole reason why I was like, you got to do this, or yes, I came back a better man.
But then you
I
said
learned
that you
so
wouldn't
much about
recommend
myself.
people.
No, because it's hard. Again, if you're not, you could probably do it, but if you're not used to being in that world or being comfortable on camera or talking, I shouldn't say don't do it. It'll be a lot harder, but it's definitely not for everybody. And like I said,
I get that.
the way that they, could persuade you to say and do things is,
They put the plot line down and you just have to like follow it. Yeah. Well, I have some worst dates that I've been starting to do a series with my guests, and it's what people write in on their worst dates, and it's to say if you continue the date or you ditch. And I think it'd be very interesting
okay.
because you're not like some of my other guests, and I think you have a different perspective.
Let me hear this.
I'm going to read just a few, and you could tell me
I feel like
your
these questions
thoughts
are
on
more
it.
nerve-wracking than
Oh, really? You
television.
think?
Because I don't know where you're going with this one.
Oh, no, these are just what people wrote in.
Okay,
Okay. This one's called
hit me.
The Emergency Exit.
Oh, boy.
Sarah, this date was so bad. I literally ran out. We were at dinner, and this guy starts oversharing immediately, talking about his crazy ex, how he almost got fired from anger issues, and how he believes in alpha male dominance. Then he says, I feel like we have a really strong connection. I want to come back. Do you want to come back to my place? I excused myself to the bathroom, but instead of going back, I walked right out of the front door, blocked him before my Uber even arrived.
Wow, somebody wrote that in?
So we wrote that in. The emergency exit.
Wow. And
So let's like go back. Like,
wow.
so the red flags
Yeah.
were, we were at dinner and this guy starts oversharing immediately. So like, we don't really know what oversharing to her means, right? But oversharing, like I'm sure it's,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like sexual or family.
Clearly overshared something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about his crazy ex, how he almost got fired for anger issues.
And this is their first date?
This is their first date. This date. So like I'm sure. And he whatever, and how he believes in the alpha male
Oh
dominance.
God. Yeah, that whole goodbye.
Really?
That's that whole thing is a massive
So if
red
this was
flag.
like your sister, what would you tell her?
Yeah, pack your bags and get the fuck out.
Oh,
or am I
really?
coming to pick you up?
But do you think that people should like stay at the date, or do you think that people
No.
should?
I mean, look, it's everybody's different, and it's like there's a lot of women out there that would have just got up and left.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even playing games. Why wait to see what the fuck is about to happen later? I watch way too many scary movies.
Seriously though.
Right? Or do you go through it and just excuse yourself politely and?
Or say like you feeling sick, like a nice excuse so
Yeah.
that they know you left, like you're not just
But
running
that
away.
one is nah. You're talking about your crazy ex on your first date. That's a no-no.
Mm-hmm.
You're bringing up the fact that you're an alpha male. It's like you got fucking issues.
What exactly does alpha male dominance mean?
I mean, I like to think of myself as an alpha male,
Okay.
and it doesn't mean that you're better than people. This that. You
Because
can put-
alpha means like on the top.
Alpha is just more like, you can put me in a room of
A
1,000
leader.
people, and I'll be the one to speak or this or that or give ideas, and you got to lift 1,000 pounds. Shit, I want to do that.
Yeah.
It's like it's just being a fucking man.
Uh-huh.
If you in the corner hiding, you ain't the alpha. I
Okay.
know. I know when I walk into a room, I'm already the alpha.
Ah.
Confidence wise, I already know that.
So you're confident.
100%.
You're walking
Not
in.
cocky.
How do you be confident? Like, is it like standing up straight, like having conversations with everyone in the room? Like, how do you show that you're confident as a man?
I think it's just understanding your worth first and foremost. I think it's the things that you say. Are they valuable or are they meaningless? Right? A lot of guys, I think they're alpha males, have no clue they're talking about. Just because they go to the gym, steroids, you ain't the alpha, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how do you carry yourself? How do you speak? Are you listening?
Are you listening?
Are you listening? Are you, are you getting the bill on date night? Are
Uh-huh.
you, just doing the little things that she wants?
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing the little things that your friends want? So I think alpha is just more of like, let Corey do that.
Protecting others.
And people also know who the alpha male is.
Mm-hmm.
When you have to call yourself the alpha, which I do on TikTok. It
And you
says the
did right
alpha.
now, but it's
It says the alpha, but that's just a funny thing for me.
yeah.
But no.
So that makes sense. So I feel like you could kind of tell who the alphas are, but alpha male dominance would mean like the leader of everything, but like dominate it, like he controls the room.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
a little
It's
much
it
on
is
a first
little
date.
much. Oh, this is first date?
First date.
Yeah, but you have to show your feminine side to a woman at that point when it comes to a first date. So
First date, I think keep your manly.
yes, but when I say the feminine side, that means don't say I'm the alpha. Don't give her I'm the alpha
Oh.
energy, right? You
Yeah.
can give her big dick energy,
Yeah.
but saying I'm the alpha is
Big dick energy goes a long
a
way.
little outlandish. It does. It
Long,
does. It's
long
full
way.
of energy.
You can fool anyone.
No, that's
You can. You got me. Okay, next one.
yeah.
The expired. Okay, no, I don't even want to read that. The secret girlfriend. This is a good one. So I'm on my third date with this guy. The things are going great. Then, while we're at dinner, his phone is blowing up. He finally answers, walks away for a few minutes, then comes back looking pale. I ask if everything's okay, and he says, yeah, just my crazy ex. Then, 5 minutes later, a girl storms into the restaurant, walks straight up to him, and says, so this is why you haven't even been answering my text.
Yikes.
He looked like he saw a ghost. I grabbed my bag and left.
And it was his real girlfriend.
Crazy ex, apparently.
It was crazy ex. So he's on a new date.
Have you ever had a crazy ex?
Yes.
Has she ever done something like that?
Yes.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, wouldn't you? That's not extreme.
That's not extreme?
No,
What the fuck's extreme?
that's not extreme at all.
Tell me
That-
one thing
that
that would
can't
be
be
extreme.
extreme.
You
Look,
don't have to say
like-
that your ex did it, but
Look,
what is something that's extreme?
If my lady is out and I've called 10 times and I know where she is or I think where she's gonna be, it's like, yes, that's a trust thing first and foremost, but there's only a certain amount of times my ass is calling before I actually pull up. I'm speaking about me. I'm fucking crazy, y'all.
I'm crazy too.
Like when I love, I love. Like I'm obsessed with it, you know. So it's like, not like just don't play with me in that route because we gonna handle it.
I kind of love that you're crazy because I'm so crazy too. And I love it though because it's like I love hard. So like if you break my heart,
You're gonna make sure that person feels it.
I'm like, if I feel this, you're gonna feel this.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Oh,
but it's fine. I mean, you said you're the same way, so then you're fucked.
Yeah, I mean it depends. It depends how long you've been dating the person too, right? It's like if it's just like a
How long's your longest relationship?
13 years.
That's a really long time.
I know.
Why did you end?
I mean, it's not even that we ended. It's just.
So you're still together? Well, that's not ending.
Sometimes.
What?
No, maybe.
So you hook
I don't
up
know.
on the reg.
Would you do that? You would just hook up with your ex on the reg?
There's only one ex that I've been back and forth with.
That's toxic.
Maybe we'll end up together someday.
Or do you just do that? Or do you just do that until you find somebody? Is it a comfort thing?
I think, yeah.
It is, right?
Yeah.
It's a comfort thing.
In the most untoxic way in the entire
But
world.
what
This is
if
going to
you
sound really
love that
bad.
person? Oh no.
If you hook up with the same person,
Right.
it's not an added number to your list.
No.
So they think that we're coming back, but in reality, we're saving a number.
That's crazy.
What do you think about that?
That's crazy.
I've never admitted that. So like,
Is that
let's take a moment for a second.
I'm trying. Wait, say it
Breathe,
again.
because
Hold on.
I let that
need
out
to-
and I haven't said it out loud.
Say it again.
Okay, I don't really want to.
Just say it again.
So sometimes, not me in general, just sometimes the reason why women go back to men
Right.
past ex, a past fling, is because they don't want to add another number. They want to just recycle the number and it stays the same. Is recycle the right word?
Probably.
Yes.
Close.
It works.
Recycle, reuse.
I think you get the
reduce.
gist.
Yeah. That's is that how you guys think? What about a man? So okay, what if
I didn't say that's how I thought.
what if a man said that though, right? Now
Then that's fucked.
that's crazy.
I'm kidding. I'd like be like, listen,
Are you a
understand.
narcissist?
No, absolutely not.
Have you ever been?
Are you?
Sometimes. I used to be.
No, I'm not a narcissist. I go to way too much therapy to be a narcissist.
I don't think I was a narcissist. I think
My therapist would have told me by now if I was a
You
narcissist.
see one?
I see a therapist every Monday at 9:45 a.m.
I mean, I understand why, but like.
Why do you understand why? What's wrong with me that you've known in this
What's
past
wrong with me? I'm just joking.
40 minutes?
But no, is that okay? So as a woman, are you just saying that because you're like, I don't want my body count to go up?
No. I'm saying this as a general statement
Okay.
because this is what a lot of girls do. Am I right? Thank you.
Is that what they do?
I got the nod.
Yeah, even you? All right.
Not even her. It's just we understand. We have a lot of girlfriends and we get it.
You get it.
So do guys not do that?
No.
Well, they don't care. It's like, woohoo, we have 1,000 kills.
No,
like it's
that
so
motherfucker's
exciting.
just gonna add another body to his count.
Yeah, and it's like, congratulations.
Most
for
men don't
guys.
know how many women they've been with.
Oh no, every woman lies. 100%.
Like if a woman says, and I've heard this, you can tell me if it's true. Like if a girl says she's been with 10 people, I've heard always double it. I've heard triple, but I heard always double it. Yeah.
If I say my answer, you won't ask me, correct?
No.
Very true. Damn. For double, not triple. Triple's a little extreme.
That is true though.
You wouldn't tell us your body count,
So
would
if
you?
somebody's
You said you wouldn't ask me, so I'm just wondering.
Ah.
You said you're a very open, honest, confident man.
Yeah.
Would you
My
share?
body count?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you don't have a list on your phone?
No. Wait.
Some people do in their notes app.
No, I honestly don't know.
Okay.
Genuinely speaking.
Above or below 100.
Oof. Right, I'm like, no.
Janelle, Joanne, Becky, Rebecca.
Those sound like all white girls. Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know if it'd be over or above.
Okay, whatever.
Over, above,
So
under.
the
I would-
reaction that I'm getting, I'm assuming, but I'm not gonna say.
Are you
anything.
over 100?
No, fuck no. Are you kidding me?
Are you
I'm
over?
not a whore.
Are you over 50?
No,
Okay.
I'm 24 years old.
Hey, listen.
Take it back.
That 24-year-old just smashed 1,000 dudes.
Yeah, that is fucking wild, and I ain't
Okay,
her.
fine. I take it back. Is it over 25?
I told you. You asked me if I was gonna. I said, "Are you gonna ask me my number?" And you said no, and I said, "I'm gonna answer this question." So
Fine.
you can't ask me now.
Fine. It's over 25. Fine.
No, it's not. It's 25. I'm
Okay,
kidding.
but does body count have anything to do with anybody's?
It has
future,
nothing. You can
past,
do
this,
whatever
that?
the fuck
No.
you want
Right.
as a woman, as a man, whatever. But you just have to understand actions come with consequences. If you're fucking 1,000 guys on the internet, chances are Jimmy, with his living at his mom's house that you want, isn't gonna
Jimmy. Of course his
want you
name
to
is
come
Jimmy.
back to his
Okay,
mom's.
What
you know?
if you're a dream guy? You met him, you guys are chit-chatting, and he said to you openly, you know, he's really into you. I want to tell you something.
What is he telling me?
When you ask him, he'll tell you the truth.
100 or 1,000?
What if he says, I've been with 500 women, but I really, really like you?
I'd say, yeah, let's see about that. Because chances are, if we're going out one night, he's gonna be like, all over other girls. If you're
Why?
with 500 women, you like.
But see, you already
First of all, who are the women?
you just
Let
set
me
him
see
up,
top 5.
You just set him up for disaster.
Let me see top 5.
But you just set him up for disaster.
Top 100, I guess.
You're
because
already thinking.
it
that he-
really depends on like which type of woman. Like you can get anyone can get 500 people under their belt, but
And I'm not talking
what
about me.
500 people?
I've only been with like 11.
I love that number. I've only been with 7.
Actually, 7's like
What?
7's my favorite number.
71's my favorite number.
So you're more than 14 because I gotta
Less.
double it.
I was being honest. This podcast is all about honesty.
We gotta double that, yeah.
Okay, I have a rapid fire questions for you.
Go.
But do you have any questions for me before?
How do you handle breakups
I get angry.
in a short world? Do you?
I get angry.
Do you overthink?
Well, I've never been broken up with. I've only broken up with them.
Do you obsess over that person?
Yeah, I have been known to be addicted to my exes.
Which nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. I dated them for a reason.
Yeah. How do you handle them though?
Block, delete all the
Oh
photos.
no.
Cut them out of my life.
You know how much that hurts us?
If someone says something about an ex, I'll be like, oh, I don't know him.
That kills me.
We have nicknames for every guys that like exes. Like we just have like nicknames.
When
We
you
don't
block
refer to
us,
them.
it secretly fucks us up.
When you block us,
and we
it
become
secretly
obsessive.
lets us know that you really are butthurt about it.
I don't do no blocking.
I'm sure you have.
I'll let you watch. No.
I don't do any blocking anymore
But
because I want them to watch.
I don't
too.
do anything that would ever
'Cause I like a bit of a.
make that person or ex feel like shit. Neither. Because it's what you do, right? It's what you do when you're not together that really shows who you are.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, my relationships have been when I was very young. One of my relationships when I was like 15. So like that Sarah is
So, like,
totally
3
different
years
than
ago.
this Sarah. No, that's like almost 10 years ago. Thank you. 10 years ago because I'm turning 25 this year, which is a big number.
25. It's your champagne birthday.
Oh wait, isn't champagne
Wait, no, champagne is when it lands on
the same day as like your actual day? When's your birthday? Day,
April,
month, year?
April 23rd, 86.
86. April 23rd, 86. May 22nd, 2000.
You're a Taurus.
No, I'm a
You're-
Gemini.
Oh, you are. My brother's a Gemini.
I don't really know anything about astrology.
My brother's a Gemini.
So how are you in breakups? Crazy, wild?
Oh, I don't handle them well.
Oh no?
I get like lost in my brain and
Like you like are in your room eating ice cream?
listen, yo, I think breakups, like in my opinion, are like the closest thing to death. Like the emotional pain that you go through is so much greater than physical in my eyes.
How many
Especially,
breakups have you gone through in your life?
like 4.
It's a pretty good
I've
amount
always
for a
dated long
38-year-old. So what was your shortest relationship? Longest was 12 years?
My shortest
13?
was 2 years.
Oh, it's pretty fucking good. Situationships?
Situationships.
Lots or none?
No.
You just date.
No, I don't just date. Situationships are stupid.
They're stupid.
What are they for?
Fun.
To just keep fucking until you find somebody else. Now we make up words for it.
But if you're honest and you tell each other that
You're in a situationship, then it could work. But what if one person loves the other person more than the other?
then you're fucked. And it always happens that way. It does.
Right. That's what they call a situationship. But no, breakups suck.
And you're just like crazy.
Even if I'm the one
man.
that caused it, I'm like a baby about it behind closed doors.
Oh, a baby. You're not angry?
No, sometimes I get angry.
Okay. Do you live alone?
Yeah.
With your dog?
Yeah.
So your dog has probably seen you in that state?
All the time. And he gets depressed too.
Aw, poor puppy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Memphis.
Memphis. That's so cute.
Yeah.
And what's the type of dog?
Ratty. European Rottweiler.
Oh, I did see in like
Yeah.
your posts.
See,
You use him as bait.
He is bait.
He's a cutie.
Actually, I don't use him as bait. He's just,
You don't share much. Last question before we do rapid fire.
yeah.
You don't share much on your social media about yourself. You only do like little snippets of like you singing or like you hammering or things like that. You don't. I couldn't get much out of it to try to find
Well,
stuff about
again,
you.
a lot, especially Instagram, like 300 pictures came down because I had to, right? We're remarketing this, that, getting ready for all that stuff. And
Yeah.
and then, yeah, it's more, you're not wrong. It was more just giving little
Snippets of you.
snippets of me, clips.
Do you think
and-
you'll like carry on more longer form content?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when my podcast
Things get
comes out.
released. Ah,
And
true.
then you got to come on mine.
I'll come on yours. Do you want me to come on yours?
Yeah, but mine's going to be, oof.
I'm ready.
We're
to
just
talk.
going to vibe, though. It's
My
called-
whole life is on the internet, so you can ask me anything.
I saw that.
Is that a bad
Especially
thing?
when you have like the fucking camera like right in your nostrils and you're like 8
Sometimes I
tequilas
do
deep.
that.
You guys fucked
I
up.
mean, the people need to see what the people need to see. This is Sarah Lauren, and this is her.
How many guys are you dating right now?
7. I'm kidding.
Damn, I knew it was shit. Damn.
No, 0.
0?
0.
That's a lie.
But a guy that I was talking to just made the NHL, and I'm sad, but it's fine.
Oh no, you're dating athletes now. I used to play.
No, I'm out of that phase. I'm out of that phase.
I used to play professional basketball.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Congrats.
I went to the University of South Alabama. I played professionally overseas for 4 years in Greece.
If I slid into your DMs like 5 years ago, would you have answered?
5 years ago, probably not.
Really? What is it? Not the blue eyes?
You have green eyes, so
They're
that
hazel.
are they?
Yep.
Oh yeah, wouldn't have worked.
So you wouldn't have done it?
No,
You wouldn't have answered me?
I probably wouldn't have seen it. To be
Oh.
honest,
So like if you did see it though, you wouldn't have answered?
probably not.
Why? You're not into me?
Actually, that'd be me lying. I don't know at that point. Because at that point, you're only looking at somebody's pictures.
My pictures are pretty
It's
good.
just-
Not gonna lie.
but like we said, it starts with the physical aspect, right? But
You're not into me physically?
you're like
I'm like butthurt right now. Watch your words.
like you want me to rate you?
Rate me.
Will you rate me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, in all honesty,
Do it all the time. Let's go.
like a real rating,
Real rating. Oh my God, I'm fucking scared.
just based on this.
Yeah. Don't make me cry. Fine, B, I won't cry.
I'm gonna
Go.
say I would give you. Even
Hold my hand when he tells me this.
even if I'm married with kids, I'm still gonna rate you the way she said. I'm gonna give you
What?
8.9.
Yay, I thought I was gonna get like a 5 or some shit. You gave me like the evil eyes.
8.9.
I knew he had
There's
good
room for-
taste in him.
There's room for growth, you know.
Where's the growth?
I
Fake
don't know.
tits?
That's for you to figure out.
Okay.
That's for you to figure
It's
out.
definitely the fake
Who the
tits.
fuck knows if you have fake tits or not? I didn't look once.
A lot of guys aren't into that though, but that's a topic for a different
Fake tits are the
conversation.
worst.
Really?
Don't do it.
Interesting.
Don't do it.
Interesting. Even in a sports bar, they're all perky.
I think that's a hideous look.
Okay.
I don't like it. They don't move.
I'll rate you.
Oh shit.
How tall are you again?
6'3", 6'4".
Give me like a full like face turn. And is your all tatted?
No, I'm not all tatted. I'm like somewhat.
Like down to like the
More like-
pectoral muscle?
Yeah,
Arms?
some.
You work out.
every day.
You have a dog.
I do.
So you're mature.
Sometimes.
You're confident.
Sometimes.
So I'd give you an 8.2.
Holy fuck.
There's room for improvement. You told me that. You better know that's coming back at you.
Can I change my rating?
No.
Okay, why an 8.2?
I don't like the shoes.
Honestly, they're Timberland, but they're Chelsea boots.
And I would have had like
It's
a
snowing
nicer like
outside.
khaki hat if you're gonna go khaki jacket and khaki flannel. And like flannel, I mean, do your thing, boo. But like flannels are like a little bit. We could have. I think it's just the style.
Bro, we live in Canada.
Your face is beautiful. Your body's great. I just think I could help you out style wise. We can get you from that 8.2 to a 9. I can guarantee
Dude,
it.
I'm like the fucking fashion icon on all this shit.
The
They're
shoes
stop,
are giving.
dude. They're Chelsea boots. It is freezing
shoes-
and snowing outside.
The shoes are giving. I just came from work.
I didn't just come from work, goddammit. And this is an oversized.
What about my fit?
Hold on, we'll get there in a second.
Okay.
This is an oversized Tommy shirt.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could have just wore something tight, looked all jacked. I didn't do that. Comfy. And I put on the forest green hat. Why? Because nobody's got this.
I don't see any forest green
What kind
anywhere
of shoe?
else.
What kind of shoe? That's the whole damn point. What kind of shoe should I be wearing? Should I wear white socks? No.
I'm just so glad you're not wearing ankle socks. We've had a conversation about that.
Ankle socks. Should
But
be
maybe like white socks. We didn't need to come in with the charcoal.
Holy fuck. Holy shit. Yo, ankle socks should be illegal,
They should be.
especially for men.
Thank you.
Especially for men.
Thank you. I got hate on the
They're
internet for
weird.
that.
Nah, men do
Fucking
not
weird,
wear-
right? Like imagine a man walking and it's slipping under his heel.
Nah, bro, just listen.
Just think of it.
To all men, please do not wear ankle socks.
Throw them out. I got them for
Throw
Christmas.
'em out.
Sorry,
Burn
Mom.
'em.
I haven't worn them yet.
Burn them.
What about girls? Are they allowed to wear ankle socks?
Yes.
Girls can wear whatever the fuck they want, right?
But like, I imagine like if you're a woman, there's a dude in the gym, he's wearing shorts, and all you see is his fucking ankles.
yeah, not
That's
a good
weird.
say. I don't need to see
I
it.
at least pull mine
Up.
up, and then I wear like my short shorts.
Oh, you wear short shorts
I wear short shorts, oversized tee.
and a flannel?
Pro-
Okay, my outfit, and then we're going rapid
I'm
fire.
so upset about these shoes, bro. These are Chelsea boots.
I'm so sorry.
Cause somebody, okay,
Someone else might be into that. We said about how other people have their, they have their things.
what kind of shoes would you have wore? Some Chucks, some Air Forces,
Not Air Forces, like some
Flagons,
nice.
some what? I'm waiting for it.
Ideally,
She's like anything but those, motherfucker.
like Golden Goose,
Oh my god.
or
You're-
like a
you're-
nice.
You're putting that over these.
Over what? The
When
sock?
when I stand up, they look way differently.
Okay, stand up. Really quickly. I think they look the same.
It's hard to find shoes.
I think they
It's
look
hard
the
to find
same.
shoes. I got
Listen,
size 15 shoe. It's hard.
I can hook you up with somebody. You look great though. Like it's not an 8.2 is a fucking good number. Okay?
I'll
An
take
8,
it.
some people don't even hit 8
I'm
in
more,
their life.
I'm more butthurt about the damn Chelsea boots. Right
Oh,
now.
really? Did you just get them?
No,
Oh,
they're worked in.
we can't return them. I'm kidding.
Yo. hold on,
Okay, my turn. Go.
right, I'm looking
But my,
at
my,
yours.
my boots are ratted up, but like, we're going out.
How the
tonight.
fuck are you dissing my boots right now when you got them things on?
No, they are my going out shoes. So that if someone spills a drink or
I'm gonna
steps on my
give you a
toe,
piece
it's
of
fine.
advice. Don't go out with those. Go
You
back
don't.
home.
Well, guess what? I'm not going out with you.
Oh shit.
So you don't have to walk around with me in these ratty boots.
That was
And
good.
they're
That
not
was
that
good.
bad.
Yeah, but I want you to find
It's just a
someone.
little
So-
tip.
Oh, what the fuck happened to the tip?
I've been out and about. They've lasted me a long time.
This girl got
other
on,
than the
She
shoes.
got on them flappers right now. That whole
They
front
are
lip about
not
to pull off.
flapper.
If I grab the front of that, it's gonna pull off.
No, grab it.
It's on its way.
Point proven. Other than that, I just got this shirt.
I'm rating your fit. I'm gonna give you
Do you know?
those two colors don't go together, but you could pull it off.
Says
because
the man
it-
Says the man.
No, hold on.
with the forest green cap on and a
Wait.
flannel shirt.
It matches.
Sorry, I had to go there. You triggered me. You pulled the muscle, and I had to go
Dudes
there.
could sit here and be like, "Oh, you look great.
Thank
You're
you.
doing all right. Okay, you're doing
My
more than all
fit
right."
goes with a leather jacket.
Okay.
because we're going to a sports game.
And I had on a
No, the
long
jacket.
Zara
I have nothing to
trench
say.
coat.
The jacket is fine. We love the jacket. What's that TikTok? You want a jean vest?
Jeans, fire.
Thank you. I
They
thought
almost
so too.
remind me of G-Stars.
They look like Acne Studio jeans.
No idea what that is.
Okay. Do you know what Miu Miu is?
No, but I can't tell if I like that color.
The color doesn't like you. It would go great with the
No, it wouldn't.
army green.
No, it wouldn't. I
Pretty
like
sure
that
it
color,
would. I studied color theory.
but like, I'm just looking at your accessories. Okay.
Goes with your hat. Sorry, I took my nails off.
I'll give your
Don't look at
fit.
my
I'll
nails.
give your fit. Honestly, I'll give your fit 7.4.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I don't even fucking care. Okay. So, rapid fire questions.
Let's go.
Answer these how you wish,
Right?
but like try to keep them condensed, okay?
Like small.
Yeah. I've already asked you some of these, so let me just quickly. Okay, go to date night fragrance.
I would go Mr. Burberry, which they don't make anymore, or Givenchy.
Givenchy.
I'm sorry,
Givenchy.
Givenchy.
Givenchy. What by Givenchy? Just a classic.
I honestly forget what it's called, but it's a gold bottle and it's
Okay.
a triangle.
Okay. I feel like there's not many of those.
And it's like, if you're a single dude, it's a pussy magnet.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it anymore. I just have Mr. Burberry.
Gotcha. So you're not a pussy magnet anymore. Biggest ick when it comes to dating.
Biggest ick. Damn, I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
Something you don't like. Like it would turn you off, you'd walk out, you'd ditch the date.
Her bringing up her ex.
True.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
You still ain't over him yet.
Yeah. Like don't bring me into this.
Don't bring
You know
me
what I
into
mean?
this. I'm already gonna fuck your life up. So
Yeah. Oh,
now it's like,
okay.
you know.
So ladies, don't ask me for this one's phone number after this, okay? Don't ask me to connect you with him because I ain't gonna. Okay. Last question. If you could give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be?
Myself?
Your past self.
Oh man, my past self. It's a good question. Probably try a little harder. Be a little bit more persistent. I'm a very persistent
Like be a little bit
man.
more driven.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, any time I thought I was tired or couldn't do this, couldn't do that, you know, we're full of energy, you know, and your passions are, I don't love anything that I'm not in love with. So, you know, I would definitely tell my younger self, like, hey, just, you know, keep going.
I like that.
As cliche and stupid as it sounds, a lot of people can say that. I would tell no, for me, that hits
Keep
home.
pushing.
To me, that hits home because I know if I did a few little things back then, you know, not that I'm in a bad
Bad place,
situation
yeah.
or it's like, no, but who knows where life would have been if I just did that one extra little thing.
I mean, yes, but also you've done so much. So much is coming for you. I can feel it. And you coming out with a new podcast, you're so easy to talk to. Like this time went by so fast. I
Yeah, it
recorded
did.
for even longer than I thought.
Yeah.
So thank you for being you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the
Thanks
Top
for
Line
having me.
podcast. You were so welcome.
I can't wait till the next time.
Yeah, I can't wait till I'm on yours. He said it here, so like he can't.
I might have
back
to do
out.
it here though. Yours is nicer than mine.
Well, you can rent it. We'll talk about that after. But thank you guys so much for listening. I will
Yes.
see you next Thursday.